See, this is what happens when you're having a shitty day. You sort of, doing anything takes infinitely more effort, and you just think you're overthinking everything. I'm talking to myself at this point. I'm gonna be honest. I like to be positive. I don't like to complain, bitch, and moan. I'm usually more of the type being like, if you're dealing with something, shut the fuck up and deal with it. Don't sit and moan. Don't complain. Don't, be a bitch ass baby about it. Don't foist your negativity on other people. However, I do feel it's worth noting, as much as I try to lie to myself that I am not human, I am human, and that means emotions come with that. I think it's kind of fucked up, if I'm gonna be honest. I mean, what, supposedly having a brain with higher thought function.
It's a gift. You can do so many other things.
But then you're burdened.
Not cool, bro.
I look at my dog. He's blissfully happy, just like fucking chilling, licking himself all day. Higher thought is great. But emotions sometimes fucking suck. And if you deny that, eventually you're gonna crash and burn. It's been a tough November, December, January, February, March. I can do math. It's been a tough 5 months. And when the days stack up, I always have a rule: you're allowed a day of just being like, this really fucking sucks. We're gonna keep going through this. But I think also, I don't like to put negativity onto the internet, but I think it's doing us all a disservice if all you see are people's, the highlight reel, or whatever that bullshit is. Because we all do have shitty days. It's unavoidable. You're gonna have shitty moments. But I was like, I'm gonna make this content. I feel better if I'm being productive. And in my mind, making a video about how to get through a shitty day, I'm like, oh, well, at least I'm kind of being productive, and that makes my mood better. I don't know. So that's the first tip number 1. Find a way to feel productive in your shitstorm. It also parlays into 2. Distract yourself any way and every way possible, because that'll make time go by. And I don't need to necessarily tell you why I'm having such a shitty day, because, whatever, and I guess it is my channel. My fucking Achilles. I am in a toxic relationship with my Achilles, and unfortunately, I've tried to divorce it. I would saw the bitch right off if I could, but I don't have a bone saw in my kitchen. She has been hurting since November, and I need to run for the sake of my sanity. And I have not been able to run without stabbing pain for 5 months. I have thankfully been able to cross train. I'm going to take another tip number 3. I recommend getting endorphins, whether you're a runner, whether you're, an exerciser. I'm looking for whatever, or even just maybe you don't necessarily exercise, but go for a walk. I think that feel-good brain stuff, there's science there. So even if it's begrudgingly, oh, look at that, I got an Instagram alert. Those hardly happen. So I kind of got excited. I'm like, oh my God, a like? It wasn't a like. It was an alert that someone's going live. So it was kind of a letdown. I'm like, oh, I'm getting attention on a shitty day. No, I'm not. Someone else is getting attention. That's okay. I think getting some form of your body moving really helps. I already did that today. I was on the elliptical. If you want a reenactment, I was listening to Rob Zombie. I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get copyrighted. Sometimes on a really shitty day, the last thing you want to do is move. I wanted to fucking take that elliptical and just fucking throw it through the wall. Just slam that fucker out. I am so dead ass sick of only having to cross train. But once you get on it, you're always, I promise you, it's better. That's when you can tell, when you're having just kind of a shitty few months or whatever, you kind of stuff down your emotions. Eventually they came out. They came out hard today. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna allow myself this day to vent. My thing with venting and wallowing, not even necessarily wallowing, but I like to call it venting because I don't like to wallow because then that's just, you kind of just get stuck in it. It's like a quicksand and you're just like, it's really hard to get out of the wallow. Sometimes we need it, but my rule is, it's like opening up a window in a blizzard, okay? And if you leave the window open, you're gonna like freeze and you're gonna die. You're just gonna get stuck in that fucking like wallow vent feeling sorry for yourself. And so you can open up the window, fucking scream or whatever to have your little fucking, you know, tantrum in the privacy of your own home. You know what I mean? But then you gotta shut the window. Like don't be rolling on the ground for days and weeks and months because then you're stuck in that. And that's really, no one wants to be around that. That's gonna be honest. No matter what you're going through, and it can be terrible and it's horrible and it can feel like it's the end of the world, you sort of realize that everybody has problems. You know what I mean? It helps zoom out. Because when you're just like stuck festering over whatever the fuck you're going through, it only keeps you spinning. So we're going to distract the fuck out of ourselves today, get through this, and turn this fucking shit. I'm not gonna say turn that frown upside down. I am never gonna be, actually the other day I was thinking about it. You know, like I hate live, laugh, love. Anytime I see that, I wanna like literally vomit on the person. I want a doormat that says live, laugh, shit. That's my vibe. Can I use the word vibe? I don't know, I'm in too deep. I'm not gonna get ready. Some days, you deserve to allow yourself to just look like shit. Now, some people are gonna say, if you spruce yourself up, you'll feel better. And if that's your thing, roll with it. For me, I'm too lazy at the moment, and I'm not gonna force myself. Maybe I will put my hair in a little bit of a better bun. Go for a walk. Let's get outside because a shitty day inside is just gonna make you stew. I'm not sure. I don't think I like any of this intro. Am I gonna redo it? Oh, you hear that? There's a bird. The Cinderella moment. She wakes up and she sings to the birds. That will probably scare the birds away. Kidding. And there's, oh my god, wait. Okay, you know how like, there's that joke thing like, the guy who brings the guitar everywhere? Literally, bro. But you know what? You know what? Maybe it's making him happy. Who am I to judge? You know what I mean? He's turning around his own shitty day, so we're not gonna, I'm gonna be quiet. But also though, like, straight up, whatever. I mean, like, who am I? I'm fucking vlogging on my fucking phone. So who am I? Who am I to judge? Good, oh, good boy. wait. You see? Good boy. Sorry, the reason I'm showing is he, oh, he's again. He lost balance. He was balancing on his 3 legs and he's like me. He has the coordination. Leo, you have the coordination of your mom. He almost tripped and fell twice while he was taking a pee. Good boy, but he didn't. He stayed on his feet. He believed in himself. He believes in himself. When I have like bags that are like grocery store tiles, you know, okay, like empty food stuff. Okay, there we go. Carrots. I'm like, well, I can just use this as a poop bag. So I'll like scoop up his poo. I'll put it in the carrot bag. And then it's like, cause it's got a little Ziploc. So I'm like, oh, and it's like meant to be a shit bag. But I'm like, when I throw it away in the trash, people are like, oh, carrots. It's actually, no, it's my dog's shit. Okay, I'm on a conspiracy theory. I eat a lot of baby carrots. I like them. I swear to God, in every other bag that I buy, so out of one of every 2 bags, there's a carrot that comes out that looks like a fucking dick. It does. It does. To the degree, I believe the people making baby carrots, I think they're doing it. They know what they're doing. I think they're slipping dicks in there. fucking people around. They're like, you know, we're gonna slip some dicks in the carrots. And maybe they'll notice, maybe they won't. And it'll be like gaslighting them, being like, because if you call them out on it, like, hey, are you making dick little baby carrots? What are they gonna say? Like, of course not. Oh my God, why would we do that? That's perverted. And the coroner's like, yeah, that's exactly what we're fucking doing. We're on to you, carrot farmer crew. We know, we see those dicks. But also, I think they're funny. Like, I have the humor of a Bart Simpson 12-year-old boy. So I laugh every time I see the fucking little dicks. So, I mean, I don't want them to stop. But I'm saying, I know what you're doing. You are purposely making little dick baby carrots. And I think it's funny. Keep going. I'm gonna pick up my dog's shit. Okay. Hold on. I don't know. What are we doing here? What am I talking about? I don't even know. We're walking past more people and I'm getting embarrassed that I'm vlogging. But we have important business to do. We are surviving and turning around a shitty day. So if I have to just take the hit of embarrassment, he was looking at me. But I'm willing to put myself out here. That's what I'm saying. I'm willing to embarrass myself for you. For the purpose of this. For the content. Ooh, this is actually kind of pretty. Look at how perfect he is. Nebo. Say hi. Hello. Oh my God, we're seeing more people. I am mortified here because these are two. Oh my God, stop. I need to. Oh my fucking God. Those were two teen girls. That was the scariest thing in the world. I don't mind embarrassing myself to normal people, but teen girls, they looked at me and I am mortified inside. That takes you right back. That takes me right back to fucking 8th grade. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how much of a badass you are. Like, I don't care if you full on have like full up tattooed sleeves, like your whole body. I don't care if you've got like septum piercings, nipple piercings, penile piercings, the most painful. It doesn't matter. If you walk by two teen girls, you are shooketh in the chorus. And I am quivering inside. They looked at me. That was like so much judgment. Okay, I think we're gonna head back because I'm going to dump my dog's poo in the trash. So we'll reconvene inside. Will you play with me? We'll do a little ping pong. Probably better than Leo. What was that? What was that? You fell over that easily? Okay, let's see. You're supposed to return the ball, not flip over. Jeez Louise. Somebody came in when I was setting that up. The guy who was playing the guitar outside earlier. Literally, bro. And was watching me. So the judge now becomes the judgee. I did die inside. Hello. Now we're gonna do a little arts and crafts. Again, distractions, productivity, feeling better, we're smiling. Okay, I got this calligraphy set, and I have an idea. So I was talking about the live, laugh shit. I think I'm gonna make myself a motivational poster. Because when you're having a shitty day, sometimes it's nice to remind yourself positive things to look forward to. Like taking a poo. Anyone who denies that taking a nice, solid, fully gratifying shit isn't one of the best feelings in the world is full of shit themselves. It's impossible to deny. On the contrast, there's nothing worse than feeling constipated or having like ongoing diarrhea. But a nice when you get up and you can feel like the poo brewing and you're like, oh, this is gonna be a great day. I'm gonna take a great shit. It's gonna start the morning off right. Never underestimate the power of a good shit. Tough times don't last forever. Eventually you will take a truly gratifying shit. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but I actually did used to do calligrapher. I don't know what you call it, but he did a lot of actual calligraphy stuff. Like they paid him for like writing imitations and stuff. So I don't know how much I remember. We're going through this the way I tackle anything. Just fucking go for it. Fuck the pencil and the eraser. We're going with the pens. Full send. I think the thing, whenever you start to feel too overwhelmed with whatever the fuck you're going through, is to do things maybe even that's stupid. Maybe even it's childish. Because I think as adults, we forget how, this sounds disgusting, but I'm actually being very genuine, and this is bugging the fuck out of me. Actually, can we talk about, I get that we need strings, because I guess some people pull their hoodies in, but I hate the strings, because they always whip around. So I put them inside. I wish there was a better solution. Like, I understand people want to pull their hoodies, but the strings bug the fuck out of me. But what I was getting at is, we forget, like, sometimes just doing things that are fun or stupid or silly are good for our brain. I don't know. Who am I? But doing stupid, silly things kind of just give you like a reset, or at least it gets you out of your head for a little bit, which sometimes your head is a prison. Or maybe that's just me. I had to think for a second, L-A-U-G-H. Maybe I'll put it in my bathroom, you know, to remind people life is beautiful. Just keep shitting. I was the biggest nerd in so many ways. Like, I was doing calligraphy, which is, I guess, not nerdy, whatever, but I bought a bunch of calligraphy pens, and I forgot about this. Okay, this was in 5th grade, and I was like the calligraphy girl. I would do everything in calligraphy. I mean, like, how fucking extra is that? Turning in my spelling packets in 5th grade, full-on calligraphy, with my set of 4 different pens with different nibs. If you don't know what a nib is, look it up on you know, for calligraphy pens. It's the tips. You unscrew them and they're different, and I'd bring the little ink, and you sometimes when the ink would fall, you know, it would empty. You'd have to refill it. So I would sometimes be refilling my calligraphy pen ink in 5th grade. No wonder nobody liked me. I was that kid. So I would do all of my homework in calligraphy. And I remember this one time Erica Zimmerman was trying to cheat off of me. And I had like no spine. And so when she was kind of popular. So when she wanted to cheat off of me, I would never cheat off of anyone else because I have immense guilt. And I was like, I could never do that. But I didn't mind if people cheated off of me because in my mind, I'm like, well, they're the ones doing the bad thing. And I had no spine, so I didn't want to say no. And so she's like, okay, well, let me have your paper. So I gave her my paper, and it was all written in fucking calligraphy. And so then the teacher walked by, and the teacher saw it, and she's like, Erica, and she grabbed it. She's like, why are you cheating off of Kate? And I was like, oh my God, and I was caught. And I was like, such a goody two shoes. Like, I didn't do anything bad. Like, I was like petrified of being a bad person. I was like, I remember like we got detention during recess, and I was devastated inside. Because I can't not tell my parents because I have to tell them because of guilt. And I'm like fucking, like at the end of the day, I would like end up having to go back and confess. So I remember like sitting next to Erica and I'm like, oh my God, I have to tell my parents. And she's like, why? And I'm like, because I'm going to feel terrible if I don't. And she's like, what? And then she like looked at me and I was like, you're not going to tell your parents? And she's like, fuck no. And it was in that moment that I realized I wanted to be Erica Zimmerman and not have that guilt. But also maybe not, because maybe the guilt is keeping me in check, and maybe I would be a full monster if I didn't have it. This pen. There. Oh, I was trying to go in too hard. That's what, I guess that would be he said. Look at this. Can we see? Live, laugh, shit. And I just want you all to know that if you follow your dreams, eventually you can be regular. You can take these amazing, magical shits, and the power is always inside you. Like, your body wants to do it. Your body knows how to do it. You just have to set yourself up for success. Okay, that was disgusting. I wanted to say, thank you for joining me. Did your shitty day, you got through it. Not only did you survive, did we get a little smiles? I actually, in spite of myself, I smiled. I laughed a few times. I actually feel a lot better. And so, on a kind of a serious note, shitty days and shitty stretches, honestly, shitty months, shitty years. I think we've all been kind of having. It's been a tough few years. Whatever you're struggling, know that you can make it through it. And for the most part, at least for me personally, I like to nose of the grindstone, keep moving forward. Like, you have to keep moving forward. But I think eventually you need to give yourself those moments to just vent. Like I said, open up the window and recognize you are a human and you do have emotions. And if you're allowed to say, I feel like shit and this fucking sucks, but don't wallow in it. Keep moving through it and find some distractions. But sometimes you just need to get your shitty day. Get your shitty day and then get it out of the way. And then the only shit you'll be taking is on the toilet, which is, I hope you're regular. I really do, because there's, constipation it's a cruel affliction. Yeah, it's a cruel affliction, and you should not be burdened with that. Feeling productive, okay? Distractions, distract the fuck out of your brain, because, well, it starts thinking. And endorphins. Get outside. Get a little drink of water, maybe. I think that's it. If you like this video at all, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but it'd be really, really fucking nice if you did. If you have a comment, please leave it. If you took a poo today, leave a comment. Grade it on a scale of 1 to 10. How great was it? And I hope you're having a great rest of your day, night, whatever the fuck time it is that you watch this. And I hope less shitty days. No, but okay. Less metaphorical shitty days, more positive, fulfilling shit. I'm gonna stop that. That's disgusting. I hope you have a better day. I hope you feel better. And have a great rest of I already said that. Okay, thank you. Bye.
No matter what you're going through in life, no matter how tough it is, never let anyone dim your poo. Shine bright like a diarrhea explosion out of an ass. And always live, laugh, and shit.
I'm a disaster.